Hello, this is Taureor and welcome back to my Big Blue Blob achievement speedrun, sort of. Yeah, achievement run. We're still waiting for Aragon to sign a separate peace with England so we can take all our cores, war reparations and maybe some other stuff. Also improving relations with Sweden because we do intend to attack Norway next. I have a free diplomat who we will need for a peace deal, but for now I can send him to Poland to improve our relations because they are also a prospective ally. They don't hate anybody we're allied with. And they're hated by Muscovy, which is good. You're fighting whom? You're fighting the Teutons, which is fine. Right. Aragon? Separate peace now, please. They keep going back and forth on that. I think the siege of Messina should trigger that. Non-enforcement of ordinance. Local autonomy in one province, 30 admin points. Local autonomy it is. It's a pretty good province, so it's a pity, but yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do. We need the admin points. Oh, come on. Finished that already. Perfect. Aragon accepted a separate peace with England. We will recall the diplomat from Poland. It'll take him a couple of days, and we'll be able to sign our own peace treaty now. 50% war score. This is fine. We want all our cores. What else are you willing to give me? Can I humiliate you? Probably not. No. But I can probably take war reparations. Oh, I can't. Well, that's a pity. Oh, maybe because I don't hold Calais, if I hold Calais myself. Never mind, we do want the cause most of all. If we can't take war reparations, it means we can't also... Oh, you know what? We're very close to war reparations. Maybe you should just wait a month or something. 51. Let's wait 1 month. And see if we can get war reparations. If not, we should probably take cash anyway. Yeah, fine, they accepted it. War reparations will give us more money and no inflation. Right, the war exhaustion should have increased a little bit, so maybe we can do it. So for peace... no, we won't be able to. -1. You know what, it's not worth waiting for, it's just money. We'll actually get some aggressive expansion, even though it is reconquest. Right, it's fine. Money and our cores. Send demand. And more legitimacy, and more everything. Now, we can incorporate Navarra, which won't happen for a long time. We can protect against England, which means training more troops. Or we can attack whom? Who is that? Anjou. This is a claim on that province, which is about to be taken by Brittany, which we could attack, but is allied with Savoy and us. Doesn't really matter, though. Alright, our next target is Norway. Now that we're no longer at war, we can start moving our fleets without fear of them dying. Let's move them here. Can you actually go to this province and not die? Yes. Let's amass our troops and get ready to attack Norway. I might wait for this war to end, though. They are allied with Verdun and Muscovy. Yeah, I think I have to wait for this war to end, because I don't want to fight Muscovy at this point. I could ally Sweden, probably, and Poland. No, Poland not. Neutral attitude and distance between borders. I could ally Sweden. Well, the fact that Denmark is allied with Muscovy could be a bit problematic. Won't Muscovy be called into this war? I do intend to fight Norway, but it would be better if they were independent. Trade dispute against Brabant, yeah? Whatever. So, what's your war score, Sweden? Usually waiting in such a situation is not a good idea, but they're almost there. I wonder, will they cancel Norway as their vassal? I mean, personal union subject. Trade dispute. Yeah, we should just wait a few months. Because if I declare war on Norway now, we'll end up fighting Muscovy too. And I don't think anybody would join me on that. Oh, Austria would. That would need to be a no-CB war, unfortunately. Wait a minute, did Aragon break our... Oh crap, I didn't read the peace deal. We have annulled treaties with Aragon. Well, it's not that bad, but still. It is a bit unfortunate. Okay, but Austria would join our war against Muscovy. Muscovy is pretty strong. It can't really get to us. Norway is full siege by Sweden, so we couldn't really do anything. We need to wait for this war to end, then we can strike. In the meantime, I could theoretically vassalize Brittany, but it's not a very good thing to do. So one avenue of attack is north through Norway, and the other one is through Naples, or the Papal State. We want to get to the Russian region anyway. We could possibly attack Scotland. They're allied with Sweden and Connacht. Denmark, Austria, and Norway. No, you know what? Let's just wait. Wait a couple of months. This war should be over soon. Even if we have to wait 2 years, this is still acceptable. We are within the margin of error that I planned for this strategy. I mean, planned. That's a bit of an overstatement. Right. Let's have a look at our missions quickly. Incorporate Navarra, nothing new. Okay, Denmark accepted peace with Sweden. What happened exactly? Sweden took some provinces from Norway. Norway is still in the personal union. Denmark is allied with Verden and Muscovy. Would actually accept an alliance from us. It's a pity they're allied with Muscovy. When does your king die? Because if he does, the personal union would break. Huh. Poland, are you ready to accept an alliance? Sweden wouldn't be willing. Who else hates Muscovy and Denmark? If I declared war on you, Austria would join me. That would of course be a no-CB war, which can be pretty problematic sometimes. We'll be fighting Denmark, which is very weak now. Would we actually be able to take anything from them? All those provinces are not very rich. We could take them. The crappier the province, the better it is for us, because we need numbers, not quality. I do intend to fight Muscovy at some point, but it might be too early. Let's consider our options. We need to move north. Scotland is fighting Munster and Tyrone, doesn't matter to us. If we ally Sweden, no. I think we need to improve relations with Poland a bit more, so we can join, we can form an alliance with them. Also, I think we will have to actually declare this war, but first I will wait for an alliance with Poland, which might mean they will help us fighting Muscovy. Should have done that earlier though. We are wasting precious time here. Okay, Defender of the Faith, which is usually a good thing, but we don't need that at the moment. And we can take the next military technology, which is a very good thing to take. I suppose we could move against the Pope, but the Pope gives us a lot of papal influence, which is fun to have. Right, what else? A general? We could take a general, that does not matter. Oh, I should mothball the forts, of course I should. Right. Let's form an alliance with Poland. Can I form a royal marriage with you? The end of the 100 Years' War, free stability. Fun. Wonderful. How much are we missing? Oh, if I got more Diplo-Rep, I could take more Diplo-Rep. You know what, I usually don't want to take level 2 advisors, but level 2 Diplo-Rep is acceptable. Can I get in better one here? Yes, I can. And what about here? Morale is better, but is a level 2. Okay, Poland, would you accept an alliance now? Almost. Okay, we just need to improve our relations a tiny bit more, then you will accept. Because of the Diplo-Rep. Wait a minute, why does it keep going back and forth? Is that because of our relative military strength? Well, nevertheless, it will happen very soon. Improve our prestige. Oh, free stability for that. It will take a while to improve our prestige over 50, but free stability is nothing to sneeze at. It might actually be the best thing we can get here. Let's do it. So, speaking of Poland, offer alliance, perfect. Now, I wonder, would you join a war? Austria would, Poland would not. because of war exhaustion and neutral attitude and fighting in another war and being in debt. Okay, so if we were actually friendly and they ended their war, they would join it. What about against Muscovy? Same thing. What about against Denmark? More, actually. Because they like Denmark. I do need the Norwegian lands. We're in the core province of Coimbra. And we need to move quickly, because they probably don't have a navy right now. And once they build up their navy... let me see that. Denmark. Transports. 20 total ships, no heavies. Lots of galleys. If we don't go into inland seas, we would be fine. Norway. Negative prestige. Would you like independence? No. Would you like to die, Christopher III von Wittelsbach? No, he would not. Alright. It is very unfortunate that they are allied with Muscovy. Still, it doesn't matter that much. I suppose I could, because it would be an OCB war anyway, I could declare it on Muscovy directly. Possibly taking Poland, but then they would need to finish their war with the Teutonic Order first. How is it, that thing, going, by the way? Teutonic Order, Verden, Mecklenburg, and Livonian Order. Livonian Order is allied with Riga and Teutonic Order. You know what, I might actually attack the Livonian Order. Let me see if I would be able to core the provinces. I would not. I would be able to core Norway's, though. Yeah, we have to attack Norway. Now, what about East Frisia? Where is it? Brunswick, Cleves, and Pomerania. It is not a member of the Empire, and as such a good target. Brunswick, Cleves. Yeah, we could do that. Then it could give us enough range to actually core provinces here. No, I think I am overthinking this. We don't have time for that. Let me just quickly calculate if I would be able to beat them. Let's go to the ledger and to military. Armies of Denmark and Norway are total 4,000. That's not much. Norway 0. And Muscovy? Muscovy should be much stronger. 22,000, that's roughly equivalent to ours, but if Austria joins it on our side, we will have superiority. Let me just do some quick thinking here. Verden is probably a non-issue. Right, let's increase maintenance, army and navy. Does Muscovy have any enemies I could ally? Enemy Sweden. I might actually offer an alliance to Sweden now. And declare war straight on Muscovy, calling Denmark in. That is a possibility. Let's try that. Let's see if and who would accept such a call. Because I don't think Sweden has a truce against them. And Sweden is not super powerful, but is something. Okay, Austria and Sweden would join. Poland would not. And Brittany would not. We can actually call in Brittany, thus getting rid of the alliance that we don't really need. Giving us one more free slot. Denmark. Denmark would not join the war. Really? Really? That's not... no. I was counting on Denmark joining the war because this is who I want to fight. If I attack Denmark, Sweden would not join because they have a truce. Right. Are you allied with anybody else, Denmark? Verden. If I attack Verden, where's Verden? Who would join me? Nobody. Right. Okay, let's just do it. Attack Norway. That's my original plan. Let's do it. Muscovy and Verden. Do we want Muscovy as co-belligerent? I don't think they have any other allies. No, so we can call them in as co-belligerent. It's a pity that Sweden wouldn't join. Muscovy is called in as co-belligerent. Austria is called in on our side. We should be able to win. Yeah, oh, right. I have to wait a few months until our morale recovers. Do I need to? The ships are repaired. The morale of the troops can go up on the ships. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. Declare war on Norway. Let me see the timer. Yeah. Declare war on Norway, calling in Austria and Brittany because we have to get rid of this alliance. It would be fun if Poland joined, but they won't join. And Sweden has a truce. And Muscovy is co-belligerent. Just expansion 20 minus the stability. Yes, I am aware of that, but we need to move there somehow. And we have no way of fabricating claims on that. Okay, here we go. Now, you guys get on the boats and sail over here. Southern Norwegian Sea. Yes, I know, Brittany refused. I was counting on that. Sweden wants a royal marriage. Let me see. They have defensive attitude. That might change them to friendly. No. No, because I might attack them later. And if I accept a royal marriage, then attacking them later would cost us stability. Let's go down to speed 3 for a little while. And you guys drop off here. Right. And Denmark is the leader. We have Muscovy and their vassals on their side, but we have superiority in numbers, which is wonderful. Okay. Come on, come on. Get off the boats. Trade dispute against Holland does not concern us. Holland is Burgundy's subject, I believe, at this point. Yeah, we have mothballed forts. Should we have mothballed forts? I think we should. Austria will besiege them if anything happens. Okay, you guys can take some more troops. Yeah, and that's why I needed those heavies, because Denmark has a very good fleet. And if we sailed in here, they would crush us with their galleys, but I don't want to sail in here. We'll stay up there. Also, Sweden, would you give me military access, please? Thank you. Right. And this province is ours now. Should I move them up or not? Wait a minute, who else is fighting here? Baden? Why? Why is Baden fighting here? Oh, they're a vassal of Austria. Perfect. They can help a bit. Right. Yeah, let's go north. I wonder if Muscovy will actually participate. Now, if I wanted to call you in now, what are your reasons for... you wouldn't. Doesn't matter. Oh, you are already in war against one of the guys we're fighting. Of course. Yeah, you guys get on the boats. Should probably disembark you in Denmark. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. They don't have any troops. We can easily take their land. But we need to have at least one thing that is directly ours here, so that our allies would transfer stuff to us. And Denmark is going north, which is fine with me. Right. We also want the Norse Islands. So, you guys disembark in, was that Nordseeland? Sure. And if we get Captain Admin while this war is going on, because with Muscovy involved it could take a while. If we get Captain that, then we will just buy stability up to +1. Which is not such a bad thing to happen. Right, relations with Poland are being improved. Sweden loves us, Poland loves us. How many relations do we have? 4. That's very manageable. Hungary, would you like to be my ally if I were not at war? Novgorod, no. I think I'll conquer Novgorod. It's a pity that Karelia has been taken by Muscovy. I could then move through Novgorod like that, but I can take it from them easily. in this war. Right, continuing. Where's my army? Trade dispute against Holland. Does not matter. Right. Okay, this will be over in no time, then we can move further on. And the ship will take the rest of our troops. I do need cannons. When do you get cannons? Level 7? Yeah, level 7. That's quite a while away. Dispute of succession is of no importance to us, because we do not pursue personal unions. Oh, they have already transferred it to us. Why is that? Oh, of course, Navarra sieged it, and Navarra is our vassal. Right. We can't move through here because they're blockading it. I suppose my fleet should be able to take care of that. Still, I can go through Sweden. Okay, you guys just stay here for a little while. Yeah, we took Nordirland, I know that. This will take a tiny bit of time. So you guys get on the boats, and the boats will bring you over there. Speaking of which, I should probably see how much I could take. What's the war score on that? 10, really? I mean, I do want this province. Muscovy will be separate pieced. I want this, something in the middle, and some stuff here if we can. Also, maybe some cheap provinces from Denmark, I don't know. And if their king dies during the war, that is perfect for us, because they will lose the union, and we could separate piece Norway then. Alright, where's the ship? Here. Fine, we're not interested in any technology apart from military. We need all the other points for conquest. The Ottomans are in a regency council. That is very unfortunate for them, because their starting ruler is awesome. Or rather, magnificent. Right, I think this is enough for this episode. I kinda lost track of time. I don't know if it's short or long, but yeah, don't worry, next one is coming very soon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.